Those who are suffering from any kind of ailments, particularly psychological imbalances, this is a good time to balance. We are at a time of the year which is considered significant. So Margazhi is coming, at least 20 minutes a day. Margazhi is not the time to conceive.
Watch the video till the end to learn about the yogic chants and Ayurvedic tips to follow during this month. Now, you all must have heard of the popular month of Margazhi, which is the 9th month in the lunar calendar year. So, according to the solar calendar or the Tamil calendar, it is known as Margazhi. The Tamil month of Margazhi starts on the 17th of December this year and will end on the 14th of January 2024. Now, usually in this entire month, we do not conduct anything auspicious, such as social and family celebrations, marriages, graha pravesh, etc. Which is why you would have noticed that no marriages take place during this time period. So Earth is closest to the Sun, making its gravity really strong. However, because of the Earth's rotation, the northern side is facing away from the Sun, making it the coolest time of the year. This coolness in the atmosphere increases the air component in our system, also known as Vata, generating symptoms such as body sluggishness, lethargy, and joint pains. Are you also noticing this? I am. So Ayurveda recommends eating warm foods such as turmeric and cardamom to balance it. We'll dive more into this a little later, but right now let's hear on what Sadhguru has to say about the sun's gravity affecting us in several ways.
Because of the closeness to the sun, because of a general pull downward, Muladhara becomes the most dominant. Because Muladhara becomes most dominant, the preservative nature of life becomes dominant in the body.
Now, what is Muladhara? This chakra is located at the perineum. What is perineum? It's the space between your anal outlet and the genital organ. This is the most basic chakra in the body. In fact, Muladhara means foundation. So stabilizing the foundation of your system is very important, isn't it? Unless the Muladhara is stabilized, one will not know health, well-being, and a sense of stability and completeness. So to stabilize the Muladhara, sadhana or yogic practices become very important. I'll give you an interesting fact here. Bhishma, a prominent figure in the Mahabharata, made a conscious decision to postpone his death. He did not die during this time period despite lying on the battlefield, pierced with arrows all over his body. Since he had the power to choose his time of death, he decided that he wanted to die during the Uttarayana or the northern movement of the sun, which is considered to be a good time to die, and not during this time period, which is the Margashisha or the Dakshinayana or the southern movement of the sun.
The growth of the tree, the plant, and if you plant a seed, you can see this. The growth will be slowest at this time, not only because of the temperature, because of a general pull downward, because the growth will be held back because of a certain inertia in the life force. This is a time the body can recoup itself. This is a time body can preserve itself well. Recognizing this, the month of Margazhi, there never are any marriages in Tamil Nadu because this is not a time for conception. Even those who are in the life of householders, even a grihastha practices brahmacharya for this period generally. So, in the science of breeding the right kind of human beings, Margazhi is not the time to conceive.
Which is why no marriages take place during this time period between the 17th of December to the 14th of January.
Creating that conducive atmosphere and allowing life to happen better, this time of the year has maximum possibility in this direction. The Margazhi is significant for a spiritual seeker because it brings a natural sense of stability into the system, particularly those who are suffering from any kind of ailments, particularly psychological imbalances. This is a good time to balance because the sun's energy and the sun's gravity is pulling downward, one can stabilize themselves. Stability before the upward pull happens is most important. If you're pulled upward and you're not stable within yourself, it will lead to imbalances. The water element is what causes various levels of imbalance in a person if the right kind of things are not done with it. So, traditionally, there are various practices to be in touch with water. One of the simplest thing is, people always went into temple ponds at 3:40 in the morning to take a dip. Bringing stability to the waters within is one big step towards bringing psychological balance. This particular month offers a phenomenal opportunity to stabilize oneself because of the way the relationship between the sun and the earth is such that it creates maximum stability.
So Margashirsha Mas in Ayurveda falls in the winter season between Hemant Ritu, which is the early winters, and Shishira Ritu, or the late winter. So even though the earth is moving away from the sun and the atmosphere is becoming cooler, your digestive fire increases and so does your physical strength. So during this time, Vata and Kapha doshas can occur without proper attention to diet and lifestyle. Balanced Kapha is good for the joints, immunity and skin, but excess of that can lead to issues such as mucus-related illnesses and also weight gain. Consume nutrient-rich foods such as jaggery, ghee-infused khichdi, my favorite, warm golden milk, sesame seeds, sugarcane products, soaked nuts, almonds and walnuts especially, green leafy vegetables with ghee, and herbal green tea with basil lemongrass. You can also spike it with some ginger for an overall balanced diet. This will prevent the Vata imbalance. Also include whole grains that are traditionally cultivated in India like horse gram, green gram, black gram, whole wheat which is not refined such as brown rice, millets, ragi and bajra are known as millets. Also add spices such as turmeric, pepper, cardamom and cinnamon to your diet to balance the Kapha dosha. Additionally, including yoga practices such as Shakti Chalana Kriya, Surya Kriya and other physical exercises can also help to balance the system well. Consider regular oil baths to nourish the skin and sustain the body warmth. So I hope you can incorporate these Ayurvedic suggestions and have a good and a healthy Margashish Mas.
It's good this month, all of you, from 16th of December onwards, or from now we can start, at least 20 minutes a day, or when you're walking, when you're doing work. No, to utter this sound, your mouth should be shut. Just as much as possible, because this is a reverberation which will bring a certain vibrance and dynamism to your energy system. If body rests, it's okay. But if your energy sleeps, you're rapidly moving towards death. Sound, it will also make you slightly inebriated, but this is an inebriation which does not bring incapacity, enables you. This is that kind of inebriation. If you do your sadhana well, your body will not let you down, your mind will never let you down.